I have made videos in the past to where I have been very critical of Chris Brown and his lack of self-control, and how his lack of self-control has caused him to lose a lot, especially his good name and reputation out here when it comes to the music industry and to a lot of his fans. There are some women out there, I will say lower class women who don't necessarily have standards, will see a man like Chris Brown and still go after him anyway, comparatively to the fan base he had before, to where he'll have like a married doctor trying to go after Chris Brown, you know. At one point in time, I remember women was passing out at his audiences, and they'd be taking out ambulances because of what he brought out in women. Kind of like Elvis. Exactly like Elvis, actually, if you want to compare it that way. Elvis was well known for having people pass out in the audience. Same thing with Michael Jackson too. So Chris Brown was kind of that next evolution of what we thought the next, you know, king of pop or rock or R&B, whatever you want to call it, the next king. It seemed like Chris Brown was set to take that role at one point in time. Fast forward to today, Chris Brown might be the king of rap, and that is something I thought I would never say out my mouth. However, when he came out with that diss track, okay, so I had to get it pulled up. So whenever he said the line, "R.I.P. Takeoff, he was the only real one that got your respect. Crazy when he died, everybody really wish it was you instead." And when you picked the "oh," I really said "oh," I heard that. I was just laying there in bed, sick, coughing, and I heard that, and I was like, "Oh, dang! I didn't know Chris Brown could rap too." Chris Brown is one of the most underrated talents that we have today, and it is all because of his own behaviors and decisions that he made. I know he never fully got over that whole entire Rihanna situation. And in large, I won't say in large, a good part of that is because of the pettiness of Jay-Z and Rock Nation. But it's also because of his actions after that point too. He never really tried to redeem himself. He just kind of went more and more into that bad boy to bad man era. So there is a real argument for Chris Brown to call himself a bad guy, bad man, whatever you want to say, the way he has lived his life and the choices that he has made, and he has no regrets. Unlike this person right here, Jojo Siwa, I still don't understand how this very privileged, over-entitled Caucasian woman thinks that she's bad when everything we've seen shows the direct opposite. The worst thing she has ever done is allegedly stealing her most popular song. In fact, the only thing I know this girl for, young woman for, is having big bows in her hair and appealing to young kids, and now she's trying to say she's bad and sexually ambiguous or whatever you want to call it. I don't know, she's odd. And anyways, back to the original thing. Whenever you hear, you know, the words bad or bad behavior, she's the poster child of it now, and I don't like that. I don't like that at all. To where it's just kind of like, okay, Chris, you've been disinvited from this. We're going to ignore you for this. You're not getting your proper awards or kudos for this. Because Chris Brown's talent is undeniable. The man can sing, he can dance, he can act, and apparently now he can rap. And he can play ball too. I think Chris Brown is one of those few people on earth that if he truly wanted to do something, he can do it with no problem and make everybody else look bad at it. Now, you know you won, and when it comes to a rap battle or beef, when people are expanding your lore across the world. Now, one thing that's going out right now is people are saying Chris Brown has bought up Quavo's ticket, so it'll be an empty arena. Now, when it comes to buying up tickets, people initially are thinking, well, he just put money into his ops pockets. That's not necessarily the case, because a lot of the times when you go to a concert, you're buying merchandise that goes into their pockets, backstage passes that goes to their pockets, autographs that goes in their pockets, things of that nature. So if anything, in a long-term run, if Chris Brown really did do that, then he helped Quavo lose money. And what's more funny about this, the king of petty himself, 50 Cent, came out and chimed on this just like the rest of the world. Now, one thing I will say, there's nothing I have seen as of yet that Chris Brown has actually done this. There's nothing confirming this. So it is all speculations based off how, essentially, whether you want to admit it or not, he had the better rap battle beef song of the 2020s. Hands down, he just has. Now, to move into that, why are they beefing? excuse me, supposedly it's all over Karrueche. Now, we have seen Chris Brown crash out over this woman plenty of times. He has crashed out harder over this woman than he ever has with Rihanna. Now, there's all kinds of speculation as to why things went down the way they did, and a lot of conspiracies and theories and a lot of legends going on, especially with the whole entire PD things that's going on right now. But the one thing, or the one person that Chris Brown has not played about is Karrueche. I don't know what it is about this woman. I don't know if she's like has like some type of very strong pheromone that's just attracting these men, that making them go crazy and fight over her. Is she secretly a siren? I have no freaking idea. But for some reason, Karrueche had these men acting crazy. Karrueche. I think he even got into about with Soulja Boy over Karrueche at one point in time too. Well, that's all I just want to kind of add to this situation, and I hope you're still enjoying the video. Make sure you like and comment. Excuse me. So, is this going to be the next era of Chris Brown, that he's going to just let the singing stuff go and just the singing nigga stuff go and then go straight into rap? Because if he did, he keep bringing his heat like this, I'm looking forward to it. Again, Quavo's comeback was all right. I kind of wish Quavo just never say anything at all. He just let it go. That he was just like, you know what? I'm just not going to respond. If he would have never responded, would have been a lot better than what he came out with. Because what he came out with just sucked. But you leave in the comments telling me what you think of that whole entire situation. Who do you think was better in that situation? Was it Quavo or Chris Brown? Of course, I want to say Chris Brown. He hit way below the belt. And now it's like one of the best diss tracks I've heard in a very long time. I mean, I'll put it up there with No Vaseline. That was just crazy. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe. Would you put that would you put Chris Brown's Weakest Link up against No Vaseline, and which one would you consider the better song, or who did the most damage? Alright, like, comment, and subscribe. Oh, also, do you think Cardi B is going to sit here and try to jump on track to help them out with her popularity? I know some people are saying that he's trying to get Nicki involved, but I mean, he has a direct relationship with Cardi, so I think that would make more sense, because he went to Nicki. I have a feeling that would cause more drama. But anyways, you guys let me know what you think. I keep saying let me know what you think. One more final thing. Let's say this. Let's say if Quavo did go to Cardi B or Nicki, would it be out of bounds for Chris Brown to go to Remy Ma? Because Remy Ma, that's what she does. She battle raps. And I would love to see that type of collaboration, especially with what Chris Brown is showing right now. And let's be real here. Remy Ma, she can use something else to distract her from her infidelities. So, anyways, yeah, for real. Like, comment, subscribe. You guys have a great day. Thank you very much. Bye.